Hey guys and gals, Von Baden here with a video for Nightmare Creations. Today's video, I'm going to talk about my zombie head gumball and kind of get you up to speed to where I'm at right now. So stay tuned. Alright, the moment we've all been waiting for, the zombie head gumball machine. Now, before I show you this, there is some more work that needs to be done to some of the main features of this. I'm going to go over the fact that I have two different foam clays on here and exactly why this is that way and that's that way and this and that and the other and all that. So without further ado, there he is. Now, first thing you're going to notice is there's white clay on here and there's black clay. The white clay, my wife found me this 300 grams of modeling foam at Michael's. It was $20 compared to, I want to say, the same size container from TNT is $40. I had never used it before, but wanted to see how it worked. Now, I had done other projects using this foam where I was using it just to build up areas and give some details. It was pretty cut and dry, straightforward. You know, you get the area wet that you're going to put the foam to, use water to kind of mold it, shape it into the shape that you want. Now, in this one, I started out using the white foam, and hopefully this is showing up on the camera. I didn't really care if it was bumpy or lumpy when I was doing this. Then I ran out of the white, but I still had the black, so I figured I'll finish it off in the black, which actually gave me part of what I'm going to tell you now. The black is definitely a lot easier to manipulate. It doesn't need as much. With the white, I found that you had to kind of knead it, I guess is the best way to describe it, where you're basically taking it and you're stretching it and folding it over on itself and kind of stretch and fold, and you get it to where it's very pliable. And even with water and kneading the white, it still left a bit of hard to get it to mold the shapes and stuff like that. It's not bad, but I would definitely get the $20 white clay to do the major buildup, which is what is primarily on my friend here, and then go with the black to get a smoother, because I mean, he's bumpy, but that's all right. He's a rotting corpse. But you have nice smooth, and then you have lumpy bumpy, grumpy bumpies. But I will eventually cover all of this in a lighter covering of black foam, since most of the buildup is done now. I do have some issues that I want to work on. The eyebrow here needs to come over a little bit further. He looks a little surprised. Are you putting gumballs in my head? I don't know. The actual tongue will be made out of EVA foam, and I'll use a skewer that you'd use for kebabs. There you go. Jeez, oh Pete, sorry about that. Brain fart, old age, can't help it. But I'll put a skewer from his chin to his tongue will come out, and gumball. I'll try to post a picture somewhere over here of what the end result of this will look similar to. It probably will not look exactly like it, but nonetheless. So Both foams good. Black one can go a lot smoother, give you a nice smooth surface. The eyes are lifted up in there. Now there was several ways I could have went about this, based on what I had readily available is why I ended up going this route. I could have used marbles. I could have done foam, foam rolled up into a ball, but I didn't want to do something that made it harder for me to do the eyelids, which are a key factor in there. So, and I'll probably mispronounce this, but my wife had in her crafts and whatnot these shavicons, shoo-doo-doo-doo, I don't know. Anyways, they're glass, they're flat on one side, and they have a little bit of a rounded top. If the camera, maybe if I get behind it, oh, there you go. So I glued the two flat sides down and then hot glued them in to the eye sockets, and then took a piece of foam to make the eyelid over it, which later I will do some stitches through it to stitch it closed. I gotta build up around the nose a little bit more and cover up the rest of this white, but off to a great start. Then I will either get real gumballs or I will get different colored marbles or something that are solid colors to put in here, and then I'll put a cap on this for the back of the gumball machine. So I have plans for this, but this was just to give me a solid surface so I can pinch the dowel rod between my knees when I'm working on his eyes, and then I can flip them upside down and hold the cup to work other areas. Been a fun project so far. After I'm done with this, I will seal her up, start painting, and I did take on the inside of the mouth, because this was open, like my friend here, open on the bottom. I took a piece of 4mm EVA foam, hot glued it there to build up for this area. I also took a strip of foam and glued it from the bottom of the cheekbone down to right before where the teeth are in this, so I had a solid foundation to build up with the foam around the mouth. I will paint the teeth and the inside of the mouth and all of that stuff once I am done with the outside, but I think he's looking pretty cool, and I can't wait to get to the next step. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video and have enjoyed seeing. We should give him a name. If you got a good name for him, leave it in the comment section down below. But in the meantime, stay tuned for updates to this, updates to the other stuff that's going on, and I will see all of you on the very next video. Thanks. Bye. Remember, subscribe if you've not subscribed. It wasn't him, it was me. See ya.